Yeah.
I love the yeah.
Yeah, you gotta really feel it and get into it. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Paddle Guys here, and today we brought a paddle.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. Let's get into it. Happy to be here. Today, first topic we're going to talk about is pickleball, clickiness.
And egos.
And egos. We all got them.
Why is it a problem?
Why is it a problem? And what happened to the awesome pickleball culture?
It's dying.
It's dying? Why?
Is it?
I think the clickiness and the ego of some people is killing it because I have a story. Okay. We're gonna start off a story. Okay. There is an open play, and we all know open play is exactly what the name is. Open play. You're going to be playing with anybody, from really good to really bad, just beginning. There's a lady who went to Prairie Lane and was for one of those open plays. She's a PBO member, went to that open play, and there was people on a court that said, no, you're not good enough. You can't play with us. And I think that is ruining the culture of what pickleball was and is.
Okay, so where do you see pickleball going? Because
I think there's a time and place for the competitive games, and I don't think open play is it.
Yeah, obviously, if you're signing up for open play, you need to know that you need to play with anybody.
And I think that's what I'm getting at. That's the problem, is that people are treating open play like they rented that court for them, and they only want competitive games, and that's not the case.
We'll talk about pet peeves later, but that is one of them, when people would just stick with their group of 4 and don't let anyone in, and then they just literally ignore people that are waiting to play. And it's the person, obviously, I know you see me. I know you know I'm here. My paddle is in the rack.
I'm literally next. Now we're good.
Yeah.
But there's hot spots in the United States, if we're talking about the United States, where pickleball is huge. Like here in Nebraska, Omaha would be that hot spot, right?
Out of all of Nebraska?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lincoln would be up there too. Probably.
And I feel like the egos and the clickiness is what can hurt these hot spots, because the level goes up when everybody starts mixing together, and you're playing up and you're not just playing down all the time or playing at the same level. So that is one way I think it's ruining it for, like Landon is saying. But
it ruins it for Landon because he can't play with the good players.
That's other thing I was gonna say. Once it gets to a certain level, you want to come out here and you want to play with good people, and you don't want to play with Landon.
Isn't the lifeblood of pickleball the new players?
100%.
100%. We all started there, right?
So exactly. So that's why I'm why are people
not Barlow? Don't lie. Don't try to be one of us.
I skipped a couple steps.
Don't try to be one of us. Whatever, dude.
I'm one of you guys.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
I was one of those.
You're a paddle guy, barely, but
you literally said your first tournament you were playing against was it Rettenmeyer?
No. He called it some other guy.
No, it was Riley Newman.
Yeah, Riley Newman. Yeah.
So my first tournament was against Jane from Council Bluffs. It was not Riley Newman. Yeah. So you are not. You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
These tennis guys.
Yeah, but I mean, as the level goes up in a particular area,
correct.
That's when the segregation begins. Because, I mean, to be completely honest, we don't want to spend the majority of our time playing with people that are not at your level. Nobody really wants to, right?
I agree. But I think what the problem is those players, for example, you jump into an open play here. Obviously, you're a little different because you're the owner out here. I get that. But you will jump into open play and you will have fun. Yes, it's not the high level competition that you're looking for, but you have a good time because you understand that when you want those games, you are going to text your group, you're going to get a court, and you're going to have those games. There's people out here who will join open play and literally be miserable because they played with someone worse than them.
Yeah. And I think those people do not have social awareness.
And I don't think they're actually, but I don't think they're, but I also don't think they're that much better than the person that they're getting mad about.
Exactly. And that is back to the pickleball delusion.
Yeah.
Correct. And why do you think that the pickleball delusion is happening, and why, as a top player, where's it coming from?
Well, what is the pickleball delusion? Because this is a brand new episode. What is the pickleball delusion?
Pickleball delusion is thinking you're better than you are.
Yeah.
It's that simple, and it stems from your ego.
Okay.
Because coming out of your ego, it's never your fault. It's always someone else's fault.
Fair.
you know,
a couple of those players around here.
You know, you think of yourself higher or better than you actually are.
Yeah.
And is it just like you said, kind of with the social awareness? Is that just like like people don't have a personal awareness? Like, I don't know. Like,
it probably starts from there.
It has to be.
Yeah, 100%. They can't identify the truth.
And honestly, you gotta look at it as an investment. You know, when I first started playing, like, you know, Tony, Blake, all these guys gave me a chance. You know, if you're a decent person and you know you try to talk to people nicely, it opens doors to try to play with better players. So, and they make it an investment. So now whenever we play with them again, they're not playing with the same guy I was months ago. Correct. You know, so you almost got to look at it like that, like it's an investment. And that's advice for someone that is being like that.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot to be said about people that are at a lower level, but at least trying to play the game the right way.
Yeah.
Compared to the people that do not give a shit how they play and are just banging the ball. Like, no one wants to play with that if you're actually trying to play pickleball.
And you know, I think it's kind of an interesting thing. A lot of these people that I'm talking about too are not top level players. Like a lot of the top level players, like for example, you, Tony, Blake, they will literally play with anyone.
Yeah.
Like Tony's out here playing with a couple that just joined not long ago, and like they just met, and he's playing with them. And so I think what the problem is, it's like a bunch of, to be honest, like 3-5 players that will be playing in an open play, and like a beginner or a 3-0 will come, and they're just like, they're acting like they are a pro, and that these people are just the worst. And like, I think that's hilarious. Like the guys who are the best will play with anybody because they understand. They understand that there's certain areas when they'll go play, but like they understand that the lifeblood of pickleball is the beginners, and they just want everyone to have a good time.
But I will contradict that though. I don't really see that clickiness ego too much here. Okay, this is where I play the most, and I don't experience it. I mean, I'll play with anybody, and I haven't seen it where people. I can't point any fingers. I'm sure maybe you guys could, right? But we're not gonna do that. Maybe we are, but I couldn't.
Yeah, we are.
we won't say names, but like for example, like one of our examples when we were talking about this before we started the pod is that we had an open play. There was 2 ladies out here that, I mean, they were new, new. And Milo, I'm not kidding you. Like people, like it's not funny, but like they were like on a court, like. It's like 2 on, 2 off, and people would look at the court and just walk away. Wow. And so me and Bar are like, we'll play with you. Like, I mean, like, and they had a blast. Like, they had a great time. But like, that's the stuff that pisses me off is like these, like, people is like, just 2 months ago, you were them.
Yeah.
Like, and like, what I mean, you know, we've both went out there and been like, bring it in. Here's how open play works.
Yep.
Nobody's better than anyone else. We're going to play together. And explaining that to adults is just kind of frustrating, to be honest.
Yes, it is.
It's like you
like
signed
school
up
all over again.
Yeah, it's
and so
unreal. I
think at the end game of it, like that can ruin some new people's experience and make them not want to play anymore. And this is honestly one of the most inclusive games ever because anyone can play.
Yeah.
And I think that it's the mid-level players that are making it a bad experience for new ones.
Yeah.
But could you
to an extent, not all of them.
But can you blame them for? Can you blame them though?
Yes,
it's those same players that can't find a group. Right. I can't find a group of people to play with. Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, and no, I'm
one of those people. I can't find a group to play with, and
You're
I feel like I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
but I'm not doing that.
A few more lessons, buddy. A few more forehand drives.
I think this guy's trying to sell me. A few more lessons, buddy.
Job security, man.
But yeah, and I think, but yes, you can absolutely blame them because, like you said, they're adults. Like, be an adult.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a middle school, like, we're not going to play with them because they don't have the right jeans on.
But they're also
crazy.
But
it's crazy.
I forgot about that. I forgot about those thoughts. But being a kid, like, kid's kind of weird.
Landon was playing with Crocs on the court yesterday. He shouldn't be talking about pants.
But that's what I'm saying. I'll play with anybody. Okay. Don't care. There is someone who plays with Crocs.
Yeah. He's not bad.
No,
he's not bad.
I thought that was you. That's not you. I saw you playing with Crocs yesterday.
No, I wasn't playing Crocs yesterday.
Oh, you're giving a lesson with some Crocs, though.
Yeah, with the homeschool kids.
That's crazy.
I didn't do much. I mean, yeah, doesn't matter. But yes, for the adults who play this game, you can absolutely blame them because it's a problem.
Yeah.
And it's ruining some beginner experiences. And I'm a big guy of like people need to enjoy this game because anybody can play it. And like, don't be that guy or girl that makes it awful.
Yeah, and it's tough though. They're like the investment piece is coming into pickleball now with more money in the sport. People, it's becoming more professional, right?
Yeah.
And people have goals now, and they're trying to pursue those goals and whatever process they need to do personally, they're going to do it. And so anything that's not in they're on their road, they don't want to.
And that's what I'm saying. That can you blame them because their goal is just to get better? And like if you look at the pros, there's a lot of ego in the pros because they're trying to get better. So I feel like it's the process of trying to get better.
I think you can blame them because there's there's a time and place to get better.
Yeah.
Open play is not it.
And again,
it's not.
And again, they're not pros.
Correct. They're 3-5s.
Yeah, they're in that 20 to 30% of the world skill level.
Yeah, and so that's what my whole argument is. If you're that way and you want to only play good pickleball, don't play in the normal open play that we offer.
We have a bunch of different sessions.
Correct.
We allow you to reserve courts with groups.
Correct.
So do it.
Correct. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's time and place.
So moving on to biggest pet peeves in pickleball.
Yes.
Milo, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean for doubles specifically, I absolutely hate when I have a partner and he's calling out balls for the other team. So we're on one side of the court.
Diabolical.
I hit a ball,
Sabotage.
right? I hit a ball. It's kind of close. I think it's in. The other team doesn't make a call. They think it's in, and my partner goes out, and I go what? And then they go, yeah, it was out, guys. Sorry, And trying
Why
to
are you
trying
making
to
that
be
voice
noble.
like that?
Because I don't know. It's just like it gets like out, guys, and I'm just like, oh, you're like, there's no way this guy is doing that, and they just go, oh, I thought it was in, but okay, and they take the point, and I'm just there like, unbelievable. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
dumb. That's my
That
pet
would
peeve.
make me really mad.
Yeah, it's
And
sabotage.
It's happened too many times, like too many times to me specifically.
Yeah.
Who are you playing with? Who's that?
I
Who's that
don't.
partner?
I don't want to say.
Oh, come on.
Get over it.
Yeah.
No, honest. There's it's multiple people.
He's
I
lying.
can't just drop one.
He's lying.
Drop a bomb, man. Drop those bombs.
and I'm honestly really bad with names. That's why also I can't drop names. I barely remember. What's
You
your
can't
name?
even remember your own name.
Yeah, what's
that's
my
why you call
name?
yourself Milo.
Yeah, I call myself Milo.
He's lying. He knows.
I'm not.
He
I'm
knows.
not.
My partner, especially if they're not better than me, trying to coach me on the court.
Oh man.
And I don't know. It's like I'm cool with that. Like if we're practicing and like you like maybe have like a suggestion, and like I'm cool with like talking strategy during the game. But like if someone looks at me and is like, well, like your arm needs to come, like I want to kill you.
But does that depend?
Like now I want to lose on purpose.
But
Like,
does that depend on who's giving you that advice? Someone better? Or
yeah. So
less
if
better than you?
hypothetically,
Because like if Barlow's giving you that advice in a game,
Correct.
Are you okay?
So hypothetically, me and Barlow are playing in a money ball together as we should.
Never, man.
If he
Not gonna happen.
If he tells me to do something, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. It's like like I said, when someone's not better than me, or I don't think is better than me, or plays at the same level as me.
That's that ego we're talking
Yes.
about, ladies and gentlemen. That's the ego.
And then like they're having a bad game,
He's the one.
He's
and
the problem.
they're having a bad game, and then like another one is like where they blame you for everything. It's like
Yeah.
you just hit 9 into the net.
Yeah.
I missed once. Like you're the problem. And
Were you talking about somebody that sent like a long text after a tournament and just blame game? Just dropping like feedback. I don't remember what term it was.
So that wasn't me, but there was someone who had played with somebody in this community that received a text message from somebody telling them how they should play, and it was incredible.
Wasn't it like 2 paragraphs long?
It was longer.
Oh,
It was,
man.
So those kind of people and don't text me after. Like, again, it wasn't me, but like, don't text me after. Like, we can have a conversation. Like, again, I had someone too, like, play, like, they ignored me the next day. And I'm like, not that serious. Like, I get it, we're competitive, but like, not that, like, we're not playing for money. We're playing for a medal. like, you really want to like go buy your own then. Like, that's crazy. So, that would be mine. And I do have one more if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
When the other team asks you if your hit was in or out. Like, not my call. It's your call. Make the call. I don't know. If you don't know it was in. Even though if I know it's out and they don't make the call, especially in a tournament, it was in.
Yeah, I mean, a tournament is different. I would say so. Yeah.
In like rec play, I'll be like, yeah, that was out for sure. But in a tournament, they like look at you like, was that in or out? Like, I don't know. You tell me.
So your pet peeve is that?
Yeah, you tell me. You make the call. It's not my call. Annoying.
Yep. Well, what's yours, Barlow?
Let's
hear some pro level pet peeves.
Pro level pet peeve. Well, the coaching thing applied to me a couple weeks ago. This guy's super nice, great guy, but obviously, you're in the heat of battle.
You're talking about me?
No. You're in the heat of battle. You're playing for $25K, and you're trying to focus, and you're getting a little bit of advice from the sideline, and it's just kind of hard to obviously process that information while you're trying to play your game.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of give him the whole hand wave off, like, I got it. I got it, man. Sorry.
If it was your partner, would it be different? In the pro setting?
100%. Yeah. We're
but
in the battle together. We're going to war together.
But coaching or advice?
This is just pickleball.
Advice, coaching. I'll take whatever. I mean, I'll filter it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely filter it. Like, okay, does that really apply? Yeah, you're right. And maybe, I could change a couple things here. Whatever. Yeah.
Open-minded.
Yeah, you got to be. If you want to get better.
100%. Yeah, because
and honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, if Landon tells me that, I'm going to listen, unlike this guy.
Yeah,
I don't have a big ego like this guy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was going to say that because I have, Zach. What's Zach's last name? You know Zach, right?
Smith.
Okay. You're one of the players that if the coach wasn't a high-level player or had a lot of player experience, you're not going to listen to him.
Yeah.
You're one of those
not true. That's not true. I said if they are better than me.
Did your
That's what we're
Hastings
saying.
college football coach play in the NFL?
Yeah.
No.
Shouldn't listen to him.
Yeah. That's a bad
but
guy.
but here's the difference. This person's not my coach. I'm playing with him. That's a different thing.
Same mindset.
Listen, no, it's not. Get over yourself. If I am for example, I played center. If I'm playing, my guard looks at me. He's like, "You need to do this better next time." I'm like, "I'm gonna kick you in the face." Like, no,
you wouldn't listen to him
because he's not my coach.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What if
he's
right?
telling me you need to? If he's right, then I'll reflect later. But I mean,
dude, you just lost
crazy.
your team the freaking game.
Unbelievable.
No,
we're talking two different things. We're talking coaches. If they're there and I'm paying them, or for college example, if they're my college coach told me what to do, I will of course do what he said. If I have a pickleball coach who tells me what to do, I will, of course, do what he says. But if my partner, who is not my coach and who is at my level and or maybe a little worse than me, tells me what to do, no.
That's crazy.
Like strategy-wise, let's talk about it. Let's go with that person. Let's do this better.
You're talking about technical, mechanical
yes.
stuff. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yes.
You ever get those partners
and not on the court.
You ever get those partners that slap your hand so freaking hard?
Oh, dude, I hate that.
Like, this
slap my back. I got hit in the back by Aubrey. You guys know Aubrey?
Yeah.
We were playing a Dream Breaker in that NPL league we got. And, I hit a good shot. Let's go, Milo. Bam. I said, I was unbelievable. I have a sensitive back, I think, but, man, that hurt.
Are you talking the high five?
Yeah, play a good point, and they slap it so hard your hand goes numb, and then you're like, I can't even play.
Yeah.
Is that just an excuse when you miss a dink?
Yeah.
What about at the end of a game? This is another pet peeve of mine. When you go tap paddles and someone's like, pop. Like, hey, you know what? That was $280.
Yeah.
Can we not?
I just got it out of the package.
Yeah, it's like you're ready. Like, hey, hell yeah! This person's like, hey, what's up? Boom! It makes me so mad. Like, okay, never mind. Your game sucks. I was so mad.
You know what I do by accident when people paddle tap? I kind of tap their paddle with my hand.
Looks like you're tapping something else. What are you tapping over there?
Tap.
A little butt tap. Good game.
Would that be awkward in a pickleball game to hit a basketball or football? But
I don't tap asses ever.
No. This guy's a tap asser.
I've hit Ellie. I've paddle
All
tapped.
right.
I've paddle tapped Ellie.
All right, we might have to cut this. We got to move on. We're
the paddle guys.
Interesting. Okay. Well, jumping into the last little segment we have here, especially with NPL.
First. Go ahead, hit me with it.
Well, talking about NPL and pressure, how do you deal with when I've seen people come up to you and ask hey, I'm missing these shots, it's getting in my head, the pressure, and you're just you get the yips. Yeah. How do you get out of that as a professional pickleball player talking to amateurs?
Yep.
Well, there's a right way and a wrong way.
Okay.
And the wrong way is the Landon way. Starts chugging beers.
To drink?
Yeah.
I would disagree, but go on.
I mean, there's obviously a bunch of different mental techniques involved. There's routines. There's breath work. There's there's the singing the song in your head. Just trying to distract yourself however you can from the moment, from whatever you're feeling. Personally, for me, it's more of a spiritual thing for me. I can kind of get out of my own mind just by praying a little bit and kind of finding some peace in the spirit.
100%.
And that's kind of how I navigate it. And I've kind of learned to kind of like let God take control a little bit in those pressure situations, just as I've gotten more experience playing. But yeah, there's a bunch of different techniques to get.
And do you think like playing more in tournaments and stuff that like eventually just fades?
I don't think it. If you set expectations for yourself and you want to find success, like I don't think that pressure fades. I think you just learn how to handle that pressure.
100%.
What about you? Like when we first played MPL, like that first night. Go back to that first night. Like it seemed like everybody, other than like, I mean, of course, like you guys, like Barlow, Cam, and all those guys, because like again, like this was not a big time pressure for them, but like for everybody, like normal, like people are watching, like every point matters. Like, were you nervous?
Yeah, I mean, at first I was, and I felt my hand like a little shaky and everything. But I said, you know what, like tune out the crowd and like just play one ball at a time. And I think that helps big time. Just like tunnel vision and just because there was a crowd, we had everybody coming out support, and I was just kind of like, oh, like it's not even just a random crowd. It's like people you kind of know.
No.
And so it becomes a little more.
Which is even more pressure.
Yeah,
when
correct.
people
pressure.
and people that you care about.
Yeah, so it was just more like tunnel vision. At first I was nervous, and I said, you know what, lock in, just look at the ball, just get the ball over the net, and, play the next ball good. And I think that really does help. But I will attest to what Barlow said, praying, I would say definitely do more through singles. Doubles, I feel like you rely on that partner. I feel like I don't talk to myself too much in those situations. But in singles, definitely, like after a point or a hard point or a very important point, I'm there kind of like, asking God for guidance and just, trying to get better.
I would give a couple basic tips.
Yeah.
My basic tips is, first off, take time, whether that's time in between points, to slow down your breathing, to visualize whatever you need to do. Use those timeouts. Those are super important in pickleball.
Yeah.
And the slow walk to your towel. You're the king of that.
Yeah, you got to slow walk. It's all ploy. And then something I would tell my athletes that is you've got a lot of bottled up energy when you're nervous. You got to let that nervous energy out. So I yell a lot. That's why I kind of get pretty feisty out there.
I love that.
Kind of helps me just kind of release it and let it go.
I just talk shit to myself in my head. And again, I do none of those things that you guys said. I drink beer and I yell at myself in my head.
That's football mentality.
Yeah, 100%. But it's also a confidence thing. Like we've talked about this. Like I was confident that I was good at football. Like not confident that I'm good at pickleball.
Go to your strengths.
Yeah,
go to your strengths.
100%. And so like in football, I was like, yeah, I'm better than you. Like I don't really care. And so here I'm like, yeah, they might be better than me. So I get like nervous that way.
And it's so humbling, because anyone can hit a really good shot on you and maybe even hit 2 in a row. And it just kind of your confidence can shrink a little bit. So it's definitely.
And especially in that format, like you can go on a run. You're like, okay, like feeling good. And then like they get like 3 points. You're like, oh no. And that's when that like yips and that nervousness, like you're like, oh boy. Yeah. And that's what was the most nerve wracking for me.
And we're talking about rally scoring format, right? Rally scoring format. It's dangerous just because any mistake is a point.
Yeah, because like in a normal game, like you can kind of wipe it off. Like I know there's like you miss a shot, like okay, like at least they didn't get a point out of it, right? 100%. And then when rally, like it's terrifying. Yeah, like, you can't miss. Yeah, and I don't know. That makes it that pressure, and like that's what I love about that league as well, though, is because it does add that pressure, and I think it is good tournament prep, because you don't see that like rally scoring in like a big tournaments typically.
I will say, like the MPL format and just the crowds and stuff definitely was similar to playing a higher level tournament, which was super fun, and it really kind of exposed people to that type of environment, and some people really just freaking
folded. Honestly,
I mean, some people folded, some people rose to the occasion, and it was cool to get people that experience.
Yeah. So I mean, breathing, Walking slow to your towel.
And what, like, if you ever find your zone, you find that, like, I'm playing my best. I'm feeling good. When you find that zone, when you find that state of mind, learn how to replicate it. Learn how to get back to it quicker. Right, because you're gonna go through those emotions during a match, or those doubts or fears are gonna creep in. That's just part of it. But learning how to immediately separate yourself from that and get back to that.
So that's really interesting because of this Rising Star League.
Rising Star League, yeah.
Like I found myself like being a little more confident, especially, and I think maybe it's because of the level of play. But a lot of the people I'm playing are people that I played in the Challenger. But like you said, like for whatever reason, I can find that kind of spot where I'm confident. I'm like, okay, if I miss it, it is what it is. But like the last one, I'm like, I missed. I'm like, okay, we're gonna lose. and
That doesn't happen
it's hard.
weekly.
No, I've only lost twice.
To who? Dogs of the week.
I lost to your donkey of the week, Chad Weber, and
good for him,
and Joe Bowser, and then I lost to Bill Reese and Dan Hawkins.
Quality players.
Bill's a dog.
Yes. Yes.
Bill's a dog. So yeah, no, it's interesting to hear from your perspective how to like for us amateurs over here.
I think that's something. If I was really gonna try to do it full time and go for it, I would invest in mental coaching.
Mental coaching.
Yeah, I would. I think that not only for the tournament side of things, but also just in general and how I go about my day and my practices and just that whole. It affects everything.
What does that look like? That mental coaching,
like a sports psychologist, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of specialists now, just even in pickleball. Like there's pickleball like mental coaching specialists, and obviously tennis is similar. So there's 1,000 of those guys out there.
Interesting. I knew there was like sports psychologists. I didn't know there was like specifically to pickleball either. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Who uses them? All of them?
I'm sure a lot of them do.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because it is such
most of them just take Adderall. So
is that
hot take?
Hot take.
Adderall and nicotine get you where you want to go.
Maybe
mentally.
You should just chew.
I think I'm going to start just snuffing.
You just have a big lip when you're playing.
Siggy's on the sideline.
You would be truly, if that happened and like you're like in timeouts, just like you'd be the most watched player in PPA.
Yeah, who's the golfer? What's that guy?
John Daly.
John Daly, yeah.
He's my hero. He's my hero. He literally just drinks and smokes and just crushes. I love it.
Yeah, he's feeling it 24/7.
Yeah, good for him. I think there's not really a pickleballer like that, is there?
No. It's more of a, I'd say, a physically taxing sport. So you can't really
have a player find your lane. You would be the most electric. 1,000%.
Well, I'm not sure. How, could you smoke a cigarette while playing pickleball?
Yes,
you absolutely could.
No way.
If you can smoke a cigarette playing slow pitch softball, you can absolutely smoke a cigarette.
I don't know if that's true. I don't believe you.
Like, are you talking about during the point?
Yeah,
or like,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. You're gonna roast your throat and lungs, but
I would watch them every week. I would. Every bet that we'd have on a tournament, I would bet for him. No matter what.
Throwback to college tennis. Like my first NAIA regional, played Bethany, and this dude, the Swedish dude, super talented, smooth as hell, drinking only Coke on the sideline, and he's just rolling me. I've got my electrolytes and all my stuff. A little freshman, and he's just drinking a can of Coke, and then an hour later, I see him smoking a ciggy out back by the clubhouse, and I'm like, okay, this is NAIA, but
was that your welcome to college moment, that sport?
Yeah, that's not what I expected.
Yeah, NAIA goes hard
in different ways.
It goes super hard, but yeah, no, that's interesting. I need a pickleball mental coach. I think.
Yeah, I think you need.
It's
not
going to be you.
I think you need more than that, but
yeah, for sure. But I don't know who I'm gonna. It's not going to be Ellie. She's mean.
Yeah, she's kind of.
Who is Ellie?
My wife.
Oh, okay.
She sat there over there and roasted me.
Yeah, every post game talk is it just.
It doesn't matter if I play good or not.
Does she give you advice mid game?
No, we don't talk. That's not true. We're a lot better now, but yeah, we don't. No, she just says don't hit into the net.
Ouch.
So if you have a problem to hitting the internet, I agree.
That's good advice.
Any closing thoughts, fellas, before we close this one out?
No. That was a good one. What's up?
Yeah, we haven't done our donkey and our. Are we doing that every time or no?
No. I think that's once a week.
Once a week.
We're just throwing some filler episodes in for fun.
Guys,
yeah,
we
so
can't do it back-to-back days.
Ego and clickiness, huh?
Ego and clickiness. Don't be that guy or girl.
Yeah.
Don't be Landon.
Just
don't be me.
Grow up a little bit and take your timeouts.
Welcome the new players.
Be a nice guy.
We need
them.
them.
Be a nice girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Be a nice girl. I like it.
And thank you guys for listening. Paddle Guys Podcast out.
Peace.
Bye.